What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cap show. We're gonna do a little NFL recap, mainly the whole season up to the playoffs, up to the Super Bowl. To me, overall, it's been really a great season. It went by really fast. To me, a lot of picks I got wrong. Learned from it, but a lot of big games I got correct. And this comes to show the Green Bay versus the 49ers. I went heavy on the 49ers. I was really confident in the 49ers defense. Their front seven to me is the best in the league, and it makes sense why they're in the Super Bowl now. To me, they're a very dangerous team, and obviously the Titans versus the Chiefs. I kind of went in and out on that pick because simple fact that the way the Titans were playing, the way they were running the ball, to me it was really a concern. And Kansas City's not known to stop the defense. And to me, they came up big. And to me, the X factor in the Kansas City game was definitely Patrick Mahomes. To me, I always thought Patrick Mahomes was a superstar since he came into the league, took over Kansas City. To me, he's like a Russell Wilson-esque, but a little quicker. To me, he likes to sling the ball down the field. But to me, he has so many weapons around him, so it's kind of hard to say, what if, Tom Brady had these weapons, or, Russell Wilson had the same weapons. What would it be like, But it's hard to really compare the two. But overall, to me, Kansas City versus the 49ers in the Super Bowl, I really didn't think that the Kansas City Chiefs would be in the Super Bowl. Kansas City versus 49ers, I never, looking back at week 8, up to this point, I really thought the 49ers had a great shot to go to the Super Bowl. They started off 8-0, started off really hot. To me, they have a lot of weapons. And to me, really what separates 49ers from the field is their defense. To me, they can put pressure on you. They put pressure on you every single game. We've seen it against Aaron Rodgers multiple times, able to put pressure. And to me, if you could put pressure on any quarterback in the league, that's dangerous. And to me, that's really what's going to separate the 49ers in the future is how they're going to put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Because we've seen historically, when Patrick Mahomes gets tested, gets rushed, you have only a certain amount of time to get the ball out. So quicker reads. To me, that's what the 49ers are going to have to do if they're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But to me, on the flip side, Kansas City, can their defense stop the run? Can their defense come up big in certain situations? That's really what it comes down to. And to me, I love this matchup. Kansas City actually right now is favorite by 1 point. To me, that's crazy. And I just think it should be even at this point because they play alike, have great offenses, great defense. I would say the 49ers obviously had the best defense in the league. But to me, overall, looking back through the whole season, all the way up into this point, a lot has changed. I mean, you remember at the start of the year, we had Antonio Brown at the Patriots. Now he's out of the league. We've had so many in and out, so many different kinds of scenarios. Look at the Browns when they started off in the season. What were we saying about the Cleveland Browns? Yeah, they'll win over 8 games. Yeah, they'll make the playoffs. They have so much talent. And what did the Browns do? They didn't make the playoffs. To me, it was like, wow. There's so many scenarios where I was just thinking, wow, question mark after question mark. Look at the Dallas Cowboys. They didn't even make the playoffs this year. Look at all the talent they had. Yes, they got rid of their head coach, which they should have done a couple years ago, and Jason Garrett. To me, it was crazy. Of all the things that happened, there's a lot of teams that I thought really were going to run deeper into the playoffs, like the Cowboys, even the Browns. There was no excuse for the Browns not to make the playoffs with all the talent the Cleveland Browns had. Yes, believe it or not, they had talent on defense and offense side of the ball. So to me, there was no excuse there. Same thing with the Cowboys. And another team that surprised me was the Chicago Bears. I mean, they didn't even make the playoffs either, bro. The Chicago Bears. Mitch Trubisky, I'm sorry, he's not the quarterback. We've learned that this year. The Bears defense was great, but overall they need a quarterback. And to me, looking back, they had a shot at Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, and the Bears forgot about that. And to me, we learned a lot, even with Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. I learned a lot with them, too. I believe they'll be good in the future. I believe Watson could possibly win a Super Bowl. Yes, I do believe that in the future. They're only going to get better with the Houston Texans, to me. But overall, being an Indianapolis Colts fan, what's up with the Colts? We obviously need a quarterback going forward. We need to draft a quarterback. To me, that's really what it boils down to is the quarterback play. And we need to get some new defenders in. We need need to get better defense. That's what we've been lacking since we won the Super Bowl. I mean, seriously. And to me, it starts with Jim Irsay and the organization. What are they going to do? They're going to have to hit the reset button and start over being a diehard Colts fan. But overall, it was an exciting season. A lot of, like I said, a lot of surprises. Philadelphia Eagles squeaked in. To me, the Seattle Seahawks improved to us. Marshawn Lynch came back. To me, a lot of stuff changed leading up to this point. But another big surprise to me were the Tennessee Titans. I mean, who would have thought they would beat the Baltimore Ravens? I mean, the Ravens had probably the best season yet, and they lost first round of the playoffs. Yes, Lamar Jackson lost, but he's the MVP. He will be on the Madden cover this coming year. He will be MVP of the league, which he should be. But to me, definitely the Titans surprised me the most. And to me, it's crazy. And going back, Tom Brady's a free agent. Could Tom Brady possibly go to the Tennessee Titans? The coach there used to be a Patriot. So to me, a lot of connections there. Who knows what's going to happen in the future, but the Titans were a big surprise. Also, Green Bay. What did I learn about Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers? Really nothing much. I mean, we've seen time and time again, they play the 49ers in the playoffs in the past decade, and they're really not good against them. Let's flash back to when Colin Kaepernick played with the 49ers back in 2013, and they went into Green Bay and beat Green Bay at Green Bay. So to me, Green Bay historically is not good against the 49ers. Aaron Rodgers got snubbed by the 49ers and got picked by Green Bay, won a Super Bowl, but to me, being Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees, those guys, the window's closing on Super Bowl chances. They're getting older now. To me, I know I told you guys the past couple years that the Saints were my pick, and they've been my pick for so long, and to me, the window's closing, on opportunities definitely for Drew Brees, for Aaron Rodgers. To me, it's closing, and I only see him getting better. But to sum it up, it's been a great season, and I cannot wait till the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. Two high-powered offenses can score, and it could possibly be a high-scoring Super Bowl. Although I don't think it will be. I think it'll be low-scoring, definitely in the first half. To me, it boils down to, can San Francisco put pressure on Patrick Mahomes? Can they force him to make mistakes? That's what it's going to boil down to. And can Kansas City stop Jimmy G in the offense? That's what it's going to boil down to the defense. Which one can make more mistakes, baby? It's the NFL. The Super Bowl's coming up, baby. It's the Clown with Cab Show. Let's go!